really festive braid hairstyle. This is very autumnal due to this gorgeous headband. I think this is such a classic, like, wintry and Christmassy kind of hairstyle that you could wear for Christmas Eve and it would be gorgeous. I really like how this hairstyle looks paired with a dark red lip as well. So if you guys try this hairstyle out, whack on some red lipstick and you're good to go. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and let's just crack on into the hairstyle. So what you're going to be needing for this hairstyle is some hair grips or bobby pins and also some hair ties. I often call these hair bubbles, which most people make fun of, but that's just what I call them. So you're going to want to start by sectioning off your hair into a middle parting. And I'm aware that middle parting doesn't suit everyone. I don't really know if it suits me. So if you don't like having a middle parting, then you can always position it slightly off center and that will work too. So what you want to do is you want to take one half and sort of take the top section, and then you're going to separate that into 3 sections and you're going to simply braid it. So you're going to braid it underneath like so. I think this is called a Dutch braid, but I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. So what you do is take one section and place it underneath the other so it ends up in the middle, and then you take the one from the other side and also place it in the middle. So it's just that kind of process over and over again. Once you've done it once, you want to add another strand of hair to the section that you're about to put in the middle, like this. So I'm just adding that into the already existing strand and I'm putting that into the middle. As you're doing this, you want it to be quite tight so it doesn't stick out from your head so much. Once you get to this sort of back of your head kind of side, then you can just continue braiding the rest of the braid without adding any sections to it. Once you're at the end, all you want to do is take your hair tie and just tie that in place so it doesn't unravel. Now to take it a step further, you can go back to the braid and sort of tug on it a little bit to pull it apart and make it more wider and volumized. You can skip this step if your hair is already really thick, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do this step. And yes, you have guessed it, we are now just going to repeat the same to the other side. You're going to be taking the section from the back of your head, placing that in the middle, and then taking the front section and also placing that in the middle. Once you've done that once, you want to add strands of hair, so I'm just going to take some from the back and combine it with the already existing strand, and then I'm placing that in the middle as you can see here. Then I'm moving on back to this section and I'm adding a strand of hair from the front and weaving that into the braid. So once again, I'm taking another hair tie and just tying that in place so it doesn't unravel. Now that I've got my 2 braids, I'm actually going to be reaching for this really gorgeous gold leaf metal headband. I got this from Claire's if anyone is wondering, and I think it's just such a gorgeous, like, autumnal and wintry headband. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be placing that over my head like so, and as you can see there's this black band at the back which we're going to be covering with these braids in a second. Because this headband has a band at the back, we're actually going to be able to use this to create a little bit of volume to the back of the head. So I'm just pushing some of the hair over the band, and that's just going to create that little bit of volume in the crown of the hair. So I'm now taking my braid and I'm just kind of placing that over the black band to cover it up like so. When you're happy with the positioning of your braid, you can go in with your hair grips and just pin it all in place. I'm now moving on to the other braid and I'm just repeating the same step. So with the bobby pins, it's important to have enough to kind of support the 2 braids in place so that they don't unravel, because we're actually going to be unraveling the braids up to the point where the bobby pins meet. So if the braids aren't supported properly, then they will unravel throughout the day. So now that my 2 braids are supported, I'm just taking one of the braids and I'm literally unraveling the braid that we created, and I'm just unraveling it up to the point where we've pinned it down, kind of thing. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this hairstyle, and if you decide to recreate it, then definitely tag me on Instagram or Twitter. On another note, I'm so excited that it's finally December, and I'm planning to make many Christmassy themed videos. So if you guys have any suggestions for any Christmassy festive kind of videos that you'd like to see on my channel, then definitely let me know down below and I'll try and get back to you with your requests. If you enjoyed this hairstyle and this video, then definitely don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye! Got red finger now.